is up, guys? I'm excited. I have some great news, man. I just want to say, first, welcome to my very first YouTube video. This is the Wannabe Trader. A little bit. Let's go in depth real quick. So a little bit about it. I've been trading for some time now, and I picked the channel name I picked is the Wannabe Trader because for the longest time, I'm gonna just give it to you short and sweet. For the longest time, I've been wanting to trade, and I haven't really been seeing the progress that I want to see. So for right now, I'm a wannabe or amateur or whatever, etc. Hopefully that changes, man. So as you have here, you have first. This is my very first YouTube video on this channel. I do have another channel. Videos coming soon. That won't be OD Go Crazy because my nickname OD, or just D really. Cause my name is Damien, so like my nickname is D. But like I wanted something smooth, so I just OD, cause like I might OD on somebody, or she gonna go OD for me. You feel me? Um, so yeah, there's that. So pretty much I've been trading for the longest time, man, and I trade forex, and that's what this channel will be predominantly focused on. So for the longest, I've been wanting to see progress and stuff, and like I've been doing better and whatnot. I've been like seeing progress, but nothing crazy. So hopefully, documenting my journey and then also publicizing my journey will help me become better. Cause like I feel like if it's out there and I'm putting it out there for other people to watch, they're gonna wanna I'm gonna want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can. That way, like I don't like why would I want to screw up on purpose? Does that make sense? So yeah, my setup's not the best right now, but I have a screen here, and then I have a screen here, so I'm pretty lit, man. Let's get active. This first video, all right. So like, hopefully, if this video goes how I want it to, this will be the first episode to a 100 to whatever in 10 days. Okay, so that's what we have here. We have a $100 to what in 10 days. Today's currently Thursday. Um, March 30th, 1:08 a.m. And here you'll be, I have mental notes, but I have to write them down eventually, of like my strategy. Cause like that's the one thing I don't, like I have it mentally, but I need it set in stone so I know what to look for in the criteria in order for me to like take trades and stuff. So here you'll be seeing how I trade, what I do and how I think, etc. So I went ahead, I have, here, just so you guys can see that this is no jokes or whatever. Um, I have a broker and everything too. So if you guys are familiar with forex and you want a new broker, tight spreads, very small minimum deposit, very small minimum withdrawal limit, etc. Um, I'll go ahead and put my broker in the I'll go ahead and put my broker in the description. Also, along with my social medias, I have a Twitter and Instagram, a Snapchat. You probably won't get the Snapchat, and then TikTok. I have a TikTok, like a personal TikTok, and then I have a TikTok dedicated to this. So yeah, there's that. So just so you guys know that I'm not capped. You feel me? Let's see if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Basically, there's $108 in there. So we're gonna see how we can what we can do in 10 days. Okay, so this is the very first, hopefully if this episode goes well, this is the very first episode or video, whatever, to a 10-day challenge. um so let's get straight into it. If this video doesn't go well, then I guess I'll be starting the challenge on Monday. So yeah. Anywho, so the first thing, let's just get straight into it, man. First things first, uh, I check the news just to make sure that I don't have news conflicting with my trade. Because, like when news comes out, it can get very volatile very fast. Um, so I want to make sure that there's no news coming out. And if there is, how, what we do, or like how will it affect our trade? So like if there's news, so like right now the pair I have open is GBP JPY. That's I'm scalping this account, right? This $100 account. I'm scalping it. So basically what it is um This is the pair that I'm trading, and if news is set to come out, I might not trade this pair, but it doesn't look like. Hold on, today's yeah. Oh wait, no, news already came out for that. Let's see here. We got news coming out for Euro. Um, Pretty much we're looking for news for either GBP, which is Great Britain, pound, or JPY, which is Japanese yen. And so far, looks like we have news coming out, but it's not for a while. And this low impacting news, we have some medium impacting news. We have three medium impacting news, and then a bunch of low impact news. So that won't be for another about 16 hours. So I guess let's go ahead and get into it, man. Pretty much what I have here is GBP JPY. This is my scalping list. You have a few stocks on here because I was trying to dabble into stocks too, but this is what you have, right? This is TradingView pulled up. I'm about to go ahead and give you insight to my trading strategy. Hopefully it helps some of you guys or whatever. So you have TradingView pulled up, right? TradingView.com, whatever you said. You could trade Forex, stocks, like you can use this to analyze all kinds of markets, futures, crypto, whatever you name it, etc. So I favor GBP JPY the most. Why I don't know. I just do. I just do. You have Euro USD here, XAU USD, which is gold. NAS 100, Nasdaq, pretty much. I think. Let's see what is NAS 100. NAS is it's pretty much like Nasdaq, I believe. Yeah, CAD JPY, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. You have AUD CAD, which is the Australian dollar, and then the Canadian dollar, and then GBP USD. You also have, and then AUD USD on here as well. Whoa, look at those. I might go ahead and end up scalping something else. Stop playing. Here, we'll go ahead and if I don't see something decent on this one or I don't feel confident on here, we'll go ahead and look at some other markets. But pretty much, let's go ahead and pull up the daily. Okay, so this is what I do first. On the daily, oh my, this is what I do on the daily, right? So first you want to identify your key points of support, resistance, and then trends. Pretty much. So like, for example, supports, right? Supports are what keep you up, what keep you elevated. Resistance is what keeps you from becoming more elevated. Like, resistance keeps you down, support keeps you up. Like, if I stand on the floor is supporting me so I don't fall through the floor. Resistance, if like the roof, think of it as roofs. Roofs are resistance, floors are support, okay? So first things first, you want to identify your key levels of support and resistance. Also known as supply and demand, etc. So keep in mind though, I am an amateur trader, so like I'm not the best at this, but this is just what I do. Okay. So let's see here. Let's see. We'll say about right here is a nice good support level. All right. So at one point this was a resistance level. Because nothing, as you can see, broke through this level. However, it eventually turned into support, which is why nothing ever broke down, but then again turned into resistance, and now hopefully the goal is to see it become support as well and keep going. So, and then you also want to identify your market flow, meaning are you in an uptrend or downtrend? Excuse me. Are you in an uptrend or downtrend? Okay. So then there's one, I would say, probably I'd say about right here is a good support level. And then you also want to identify where you think, if you're in an uptrend, you also want to identify where you think it could go next. And in my opinion, you're looking at about right here. That's a little too big. You're looking at about right here, okay? So that's first. Oh, whoopsies, what did I do? So that's first, right? Next, you want to identify your trends in the market, okay? And what I mean is, look, this is a trend. As you can see, it did break through right here. Can you even see my mouse? Oh shit! You can't even see my mouse. Are you kidding me? You can see the crosshair though. Okay, so you see this long red wick right here? These are called candlesticks, okay? As you can see, it broke through, but it never followed through like such. This green one. Therefore, this downtrend was a very respected. Mind you, this is the daily time frame. So if you're respecting on the daily time frame, chances are you got some chances to catch some pips in there. Um, I would say, okay, so this was at one point a respected downtrend. Nothing broke through and stayed up or above the downtrend, above this trend line. Um, I would say that because we're in an uptrend, your next, I would say that the next target would probably be this area right up here, this black, this the very top black zone. Um, let's see, let me close this out really quick. So there's that. If you were looking to take a trade, here's my thing though. I'll set up a trade on the daily and think that I'd be able to take that trade on the 5 minute because we're scalping, so we can't risk as much as we want to. Day traders, if they have enough capital, they can be able to take a trade on the daily and expect a drawdown of $30,000, $40,000. That I cannot do. I only have $100 to work with. Okay, so I always do that though. I'll set up a trend on the daily and it'll look something like this, and I'll explain what I'm doing here in a minute. But it'll be like this, boom, boom. So I'll be looking for 113 pips, trying to only maybe risk 25 pips. Not like setting up a trade on the daily, knowing that like this is the daily time frame. Like we can't. Yeah, nah. And by the way though, this long green candle right here, I did set that up and I did take profit in there. I couldn't take everything though because the drawdown, I didn't want to risk the drawdown. It was a whole day trade, so um, as you can see, it broke through the trend line. Now we're up, and now this is a this is a very like this is a very bullish engulfing candle. Like, yeah, bullish engulfing candle. Like this is a heavy candle. So he probably had some news or something yesterday. Um, I would say that that's pretty good. Next, you want to move to your 4 hour. Your 4 hour sees things that your daily cannot. So as you can see, nice respected downtrend. You got a bearish engulfing candle right here, the red one. The reds are bearish. I don't know why it looks so like somewhat cloudy. What happens if I do that? Yeah, I don't want to give you too much insight in my room. I just got my hair done. My girlfriend did it. Hopefully it looks nice. You feel me out? You guys will probably see it here in a minute, but so what you do is your 4 hour can see trends and can see things that your daily cannot. So I would say that you're probably looking at a at a decent trend right here. Excuse me, but I mean it's respected. You see this gap right here. I wouldn't stress too much. I would say they start to stress it if you see it come down and hit this red line and you're in a buy. And you're in a buy. So I would somewhat label this a resistance. Nothing too crazy, just because yesterday was a very bullish day in the market. So chances are you're probably once again it's on its way up. You're probably going to be looking at an uptrend. You do want to, so for me to take this trade though, you are going to want to see some retests, meaning because it broke this second zone right here, you're going to want to see it come back and retest, meaning come back in some way, shape, or form, and then bounce up. So like basically, you want to see it come down right here, test somewhere. You want to see it retest somewhere right in this zone, right, and then you want to see it bounce back up again in order for me to take the trade. So there's that. That's what I'm looking for. But then again, these are 4 hours. So there might be a better opportunity on the 5 minute. And I can go ahead and catch some pips right away. But then again, we are in a retest. Pretty much, I would say we're pretty much in a retest zone right now. Just because you're back in a previous high. So yeah, let's go ahead and move to the 1 hour. I'm going in like as descriptive as I possibly can. Normally I wouldn't take this long. I would just mark out my zones and take my trades, etc. So let's see here. As you can see, you have an upside down heads and shoulders. You have shoulders right here, head right here. Just a beautiful indicator that it's on its way up. And not only that, but then you also have a broken trend line here. It went ahead and skyrocketed. So let's say I did take this trade, right? For a cool, for I would say for the whole like 150 pips. I usually use about a zero point 0.1 lot size. 150 pips is about, I would say, I think it was $170 or $17, something like that on GBP, JPY. So you're in the retest zone right now. This is the 1 hour again. Pretty much the same thing. If I were to take this trade, I'm probably looking at about this. I would love to target up here, but I would say a safe zone is probably right here. And then my stop loss. Yeah, I like that stop loss. Honestly, I think if I can, I'm gonna go ahead and get in on this trade. Just because you have an uptrend, you have a retest. So what'll happen is if it breaks below here, you might, so I'll put my stops just right below. We'll say right 30 pips at a 0.27, 750 per 10 pips, 30 is 22. It's about, I don't know if I see, but that's the thing, I don't know if I can risk that. But then again, we are already on a strong uptrend. But then again, it does have to come back and retest. So I don't know. We'll see. Because I don't know if I feel like risking the whole 30 pips just in case it doesn't go the way that we want it to. I don't know if I feel like risking that. No, let's move to the 30. Let's see if we can see something here. So as you can see, a very long, like, let's see here. So you have a nice little support zone right here. Hasn't broken through. It has broken through, but never continued to go down. You have a bunch of I don't know, like a bunch of wicks in the lower area, a bunch of wicks in the top area. You're probably looking at an upwards motion right here. The 15 is where we start to see the 15 minutes where we start to see some like confirming. Well, I'd say about your 4 hours pretty strong, your 1 hour is pretty strong. You want to use your 15 and 5 minute to go ahead and do as best as you can to place a trade like that. Just because like I said, on a day trade, I don't have enough capital to make a day trade, so we're just working with what we have. Plus, you use your 5 minute time frame and your 15-minute time frame to help you get the best entries possible. I honestly feel like taking this. Like, I feel like just jumping in right now, but I don't know if I see enough. I don't know if I see enough confirmation. So you have a downtrend. I'm trying to remember. We can even type in like candlestick patterns, or let's see, upwards channel pattern. Let's see if we see something here, right? So this is exactly what I do. Upwards channel pattern. Then we'll go to Google, right? You'll see a downtrend upwards, and it could break out, or it could break out going up. Right. So let's see here. We're looking for we're looking for a downtrend upwards channel. So like something like this. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, see, so you have a very strong bullish engulfing. This is on also the 15-minute time frame, and because our 15 minutes is almost up in 6, we'll see what happens. I'd say that this is a safe retest zone just because I marked this gray zone right here on the daily and 4 hour time frame. So I would say that this is probably a good retest zone. Yes, and because that candle is very strong, I want to see it kind of break through. And if it doesn't break through, or let's say it does break through, I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens, right? So as you can see, this is now the 5 minute. This is one of my favorites. Here, let's see. Hold on, let me get up out of here really quick. right, switch this over. Also, you can also use your Fibonacci. So I would say that this is probably your top half. Hold on, let me see. Let me use this properly, right? So you want to go from the lowest point on the trend to where it broke trend, whatever. I don't know. That or well, no, we'll say right here. This is my zone, right? That's my green zone. This is well. I would say that we're in the buy zone, but then again, I would wait. I'd wait. I want to see it get up in this gold zone right here. So we'll go ahead and take yeah, we'll go ahead and take the as soon as we see it hit this gold zone right here, we'll go ahead and take that. And so now pretty much what we're doing is we're just waiting to see some strong confirmation. As you can see, you got some very strong movement in here. A lot of large candles. The green one was a good one, and because the two reds couldn't take that back, I feel like taking this trade. So pretty much that's that. Right now you have a bullish engulfing. So I'll go ahead and we'll see what happens. There's a lot of activity in the market. So we'll go ahead and start with a 0.1, right, and a buy. So pretty much what happened is I bought in at 163.233. 233. Pretty damn close, but not close enough. So now we're already up, right? $2.34. I'll show you guys in a minute. 0.233. I can't get the. I like to get as precise as I can. 0.233. Oh my, we're on a climb. Wow, so we'll go ahead and put our stop loss at 163.032. And I also forgot to say, because I'm a Denver Mountain Time. Oh my goodness, look at that candle. Bullish engulfing, beautiful. 163.032. I'm Denver Mountain Time, so the markets are most active on my time, and because this is GBP JPY, this is an overseas pair. Like, this is a pair that's heavily traded amongst Americans and stuff. But like I said, the markets are most active around like 1:30. Wait, 1, 2, 3 to like I'd say about 8 a.m. So I went ahead and bought in. Right now we're already up. Right, I went ahead and went in with a 0.1 lot size for a goal of 80 pips, which would be about, it was like $54 or something like that. I don't know. Let's go ahead and do the math, right? So we'll take about $62. We're already up $8.50. So I guess I'll go ahead and let you guys know here in a minute, man. I don't want to like let you guys sit there for too long, so. But yeah, these candles are really moving, so. Even if I feel like it, I might even go in with some more. So I'll go ahead and let you know what happens here in a little bit. Alright, so I went ahead and adjusted my stop loss just to get a little more reasonable. I usually aim for about 30 pips. Sometimes I will set up like 150 pip trades, and they will do like exactly as I expected and take profit. Um, let's see. Right now I have a 1 to 2.27. So if we take off in the direction that I would like, I'll go ahead and move my stop loss to break even. Um, so there's that. And then I did build this channel just because it's not necessarily an upwards channel. These black arrows, it's more so of just like a consolidation zone. So yeah, I'll go ahead and leave that up for right now, guys, and then I'll let you know. I'll update you. I guess I'll update you as time goes on. Yeah. YouTube, what up, man? It's the Wanna Be Trader here, man. Stop playing. So basically, I have part two of the first episode. I'm gonna just cut to the chase real quick. Yeah, let me just go ahead and get into it really quick. So going off of last video, basically what we have here. Hold on. Well, so what we have here is where you see this black box that says. Why isn't it? Oh shit. Okay. So if you see this black box that says first trade, basically going off of last video, I placed a trade and you guys watched me place a trade. I did end up pulling out early. Let's see here. I did end up pulling out early, as you can see. This is the balance that we're at. I'll explain here in a minute. So we're at, basically it says we're at 144.11, and this trade right here. Hold on. I don't know if you see this. This is the very first trade that we took. I pulled out early, not for any reason or anything. It wasn't emotions or anything. I just pulled out. Like the very first video was more of like a test run to see, like, to just kind of see how it is and everything. But like, there's things that I struggle with exactly, and one of the things that I talked about was I struggle with holding my trades until take profit. So as you can see, what we have right here is a 45, is a 1 to 2.27 ratio to be exact. Take profit was 45 pips. Your stop loss was 20 pips, and I entered at about right here. If you can see that crosshair, I entered at about right there. As you can see, it went ahead and took take profit over in this area right above where it says second trade. Well, then I ended the video, right? So then basically what happened was I was laying down, I was chilling, I was awake, whatever. And this is one of the things that I struggle with is I don't hold to take profit, and two, I know like 90% of the time there's always more money to be made. So basically what I was looking at last night off camera was the fact that this isn't necessarily a reversal in the market. So I went ahead and took a second trade just because, like, that's another thing that what I should have done was, if I was already awake and I was looking at the markets, instead of pulling out, I should have went in with more money and then moved my first trade, moved my stop loss to break even, which would have looked like this somewhat, right? But I didn't do that, which is, it's okay, shit happens. So then I went ahead and took a second trade. That second trade, I also pulled out early, but it was just, I took that second trade just because, like, I wanted that little bit of extra money. So here you have that second trade, progress 1706. So now we're at a balance of 144.11. So that was pretty much to summarize what happened yesterday. I just want to go over a couple things. So this is part two. As you can see, both trades took take profit like nobody's business. Second trade was about right here that I took it in. I don't know if you can see that crosshair. And then before it went down, it definitely took take profit, and it went up to my original. And this was like my original take profit was all the way up here. It was all the way up here. However, I did remember lower my take profit just to a more reasonable amount. So yeah, I just didn't feel like it was going. I just didn't feel like it was going that far. I should have I should have just watched the market and adjusted accordingly. But it's okay. These are things that we learn because again, I struggle with staking. I struggle with staking in the trade and pulling my trades a little earlier than I should probably. Last night it was on purpose. Like it wasn't because like, oh, I should pull out. I'm gonna lose. Nah, it was just because. So episode 2 hopefully will be recorded later today. It is Thursday. It's Thursday. It's 12:12 p.m. Thursday, March 30th. So yeah. Um, that was just a recap. I will for episode 2 because remember this is a 10-day challenge. This is a 10-day challenge. I'm excited to see what happens. Hopefully you guys see me progressing, like, cause I've been trading for some time, man. So like I'll trade. I've been trading for some years. As soon as I turned 18, I opened up a trading account, and since then, win or loss, man, it's been like I don't know why. We have a love hate relationship. Win or loss, I just love trading, and this is a hobby that I'm extremely passionate about that I want to succeed at. And I put so much time into this, and hopefully over this 10-day challenge, you guys see me do what I haven't done before, which is become like a trader. Like to grow this account, to grow this $100 would be extremely exciting to me. So hopefully that happens. Yeah. So just for right now, man, I just wanted to recap on last episode. This isn't our last day one channel. I don't know, last video, whatever. So yeah. Uh, Man, just all I can say really is stay tuned. Like, subscribe, and comment. And let's get into it, man. Other than that, oh, if you guys want to trade as well, and you guys find like so like everybody learns differently. So of course I'll be teaching my strategies and whatnot. These are more of like this challenge is more of like a live trading session challenge. But if you guys want to learn or whatever, I'll go ahead and put my broker in the description. I'll put my social medias in the description. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. And let's see if we get activated. I think these 2 trades were pretty good. They would have been I should have went in with more here and then move. It's okay. It's okay. It's a lot easier after the trade to see what you could have done or what could have happened. You know, you win. You learn. You live and you learn, man. So I'm getting ready to record the second video today too. Or no, I'm getting ready to record the second video, part 2, day 1 of the 10-day challenge. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens, man. Stay tuned, stick around. Also, like it's crazy too because when you look at me, like as you can see, I'm not what you think about when you see trader, right? But like I've been putting mad time into this, mad money, etc. So hopefully, like you guys, because there's a lot off camera that you don't see. So like hopefully you guys see me like within these 10 days I like really progress. You guys won't know what it's like off camera or like what happened over the last year or two when it comes to this trading stuff, but maybe I don't know. We'll see. This 10-day challenge might just be the challenge you see. It's like, wow, I grew this account. But little do you know, before I grew this account, like I've blown thousands of dollars. So I guess we'll just see what happens. Um, yeah, there's not much I can say, man. It's the one to be trader. Uh, let's get activated. And I will see you on the next video. It'll be part 2 to episode 1. This is episode 1. Part 2 still, like it's still Thursday, so it's not day 2. It's not trading day 2. This is the next video will be part 2, so stick around for that one. And like, subscribe, comment, man. Let me know what's up. I'll catch you guys later, man. Stop playing. I guess follow me on BeReal too.